Why, hello! Welcome back to another episode of Voice of the Rings, a LOTRO guide! Alright, you guys, so in this episode, we're going to talk a little bit about legendary items. Now, I'm not going to go into full legendary stuff in this episode, so I don't waste everyone's time. Alright, guys, so this is going to be basically when you buy the Valor boost and it gives you a free legendary item, how do you use all the new applied things, right? Alright, so the first thing is, it's going to give you this thing, right? You need to go to Rivendell, right? So we're in the last homely house in Rivendell. Alright, so we're going to go upstairs real quick here. Again, the Valor boost, I had another video on the Valor boost about what it was. This is kind of follow-up to that with how you do the legendary stuff. So second floor over here, I was told by kind people in the world chat. So we're going to go in here because it won't let you use the new legendary items. So basically what happens is you get a thing to open. It gives you items with the legendary boost. So you get to 130 with it, and then you can also go into here, right? So there's a lot of people here because they're all doing the same thing. They're working on their legendary stuff, all right, that they're getting. Again, so I'm going to have to barter this item to get it. Here's what happens. You get a little box. It says open your legendary item. It gives you, well, you open it, it gives you all these boxes, all right? So this, only look at this stuff here at the top, right? Don't get confused with anything else. Just the stuff here at the top, right? So I opened one of the boxes. I said pick your legendary item. I picked my belt. I've already picked and used. They give you two of these multi-boxes that you open. I already picked my weapon, which I have, I cannot equip yet because I need to get this emblem, which we're going to do right now. Here's my other weapon I've already done, my two-handed axe, right? And I've already equipped, as you can see, all those things on the left. The one on the right is the old legendary item. They're redoing legendary items. I will have a whole video on legendary items in the future. It will not be very soon, though, because I need to study and get down on it. So within a few weeks, I'll have one of those out probably, too. If you really want one, let me know, too, in the comments. Good. If this is enough to help you out, that's great. So anyway, so here's what we're going to do. So we open up the first one, and now we have this Legendary Guardian's Belt, right? But we can't equip it because it says you need that trait, which is why it gave me two of these to use. It gives you a fragment. So I need to trade for this. So we're going to go in here. We're going to barter. Here is, you actually can deconstruct things to get more legendary items here too, as it looks like, so that's kind of cool. Different level legendary items. These are for 51, so this is the new system, right, for legendaries, I'm assuming. So actually, this video will be about legendaries too, guys. We're just going to kind of learn as we go a little bit, and I will do a more detailed one in the future if it is needed. So let's keep going here. So again, I'm going to trade for the, it's probably at the end here. Maybe not. All right, these are legendary items. Is that it? Tracer Reclamation? No, I need, it says what I need is Tracer Baron. I wonder if I need to take this to a craftsman. Or maybe I need to take it to her. Maybe I just need to... Nope. No items available to forge. Yep, okay, all right. Sorry, having a little bit of... I thought I just had to barter this item, but barter this item for level 121 incomparable tracer. So let's see if we can look for just the terminology they're using there. Class items, that's the legendary items. Enhancement. Map to the Tracer Archive Rivendell. Oh, look at this. I had a map to the Tracer Archive Rivendell. It gave me that in the 130 boost. All right. So maybe there's someone else I need to barter with in here. Oh, maybe it's just one of these things here, these books. So this is for Bjornings. Let's look for our class. So I'm a Guardian. All right, so look at the books. Runekeeper. Brawler. I'm shooting the shield as Guardian. Yep. All right, and we go to the Guardian. And then we... So this is where you can trade for the new items, which are these things, which will be in these boxes. When you buy the Valor boost, which is what I'm using right now to have these legendaries, really high-level ones right off the bat for 130, so I can start leveling to 130. It gives you all the things you need to put onto your Guardian belt. But this is how you would normally do it. You'd come here and you'd barter these things. By the way, I found out if you use the flame crystal that you can use on armor, you can also use that to break down items into the ancient script, which are the things you bartered for new ones. All right? So I'm assuming you can earn them around the world and that kind of thing. Again, I'll do a secondary legendary video if we need to, but right now we're not going to do that. Uncommons, these are level 50s, different level legendaries. It looks like I need to go right to 130. What are these? All right, so these are, so I gave me a bunch of these already, but as you can see, it looks like I can barter for some of them. Let me keep looking here for a second. Oh, what's this? Something else. Tracer Bard. I am trying to figure out what that means. Oh, you know what? Let's ask the world chat. You want to see? Let's see how good. This is I like LOTRO chat. Why does my legendary say? This is, guys. This is how you learn things you don't know. Even someone like Voice of the Rings with a brand new thing. How do you use with effect? There we go. Let's see what they say in the world chat here as I keep looking. Alright, so again, this is the place you need to go, though, guys. You need to be here for legendary items. So this is good. What class is this? Oh, maybe that's it. Oh, okay. Okay, there's the okay, there we go. That's why the world chat's great, guys. So I need to unequip my other legendaries. There it is. Now I can equip them. Sweet. So I'm gonna go ahead and equip my axe that I already did off video. So you can see my stats are gonna go way up, and I got a bunch of bonuses. My damage went up. It also gave me bonuses, like I have one thing on there that allows me to hit more targets. There, you can read them all right there, that huge long list, right? So now I'm going to show you how to do that, but with my Guardian Belt. This will be the same with every legendary item or weapon. So we're going to right-click, put that on, all right? So now our belt is on. So now we need to open these other things, all right? So I'm going to remove these, my old ones. I'll have to get rid of those later. So Word of Tracer, right? So here's the first thing. So what am I going to be using this belt, this particular belt for? Well, I'm going to be soloing leveling, so normally I'm going to use the Keen Blade for the traits I want it to give me. So everything that will work with the Keen Blade setup, right? Because I did that with my two-handed axe too. So I'm going to go ahead and select the Keen Blade because these are your trait trees, right? These are your 3 trait trees for people who might be lost. I have a whole video on traits, you guys, if you want to go check that out in the guides. So I'm going to open this up. It's going to give me this option. I'm going to right-click this new box I got. It's going to open it. I'm going to get a bunch of these things, and in fact, it gave me some more things down. Those are the ones I already had, but... Alright, so we got Brutal Assault damage and Mastery rating, increase its damage. Guardian's Ward, increased damage. Overwhelm, increased damage, so we're definitely going to have Overwhelm on there. Alright. What do you mean I don't have a valid item to use that on? I have it right here. Oh, okay. The item cannot be equipped. This is very important, everyone. You see what just happened? Can't be equipped. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put on Brutal Assault damage and stuff. So I'm going to apply that. Yes. So now if I look at my items, see there's the first one we put on there. And it's that simple, you guys. So it's a lot of stuff, but they did simplify it. It looks like how legendary items work and how they grow with you and how you come to Rivendell to get them now. You still are going to have to use the forgers and crafters, I'm sure, when you find them, and identifiers that are around the world. So there will be some similarities, but there will be less grindiness when you get to the 100s with legendaries, and it'll be really nice, I think. So we'll see, though. I got to study more. All right, so here's where you can go through, and you basically have single target, area of effect, damage over time. This might be different depending on your class, possibly not. Again, I'm getting these packs that are giving me these choices because I got the Valor boost. Being very clear on that, everyone. For you watching this for the legendary, people who are watching this for legendary items, I got this from the Valor boost, all these little boxes. You would have to get these by going to your Guardian spot or whatever your class is and finding the right item you want, right? So all these are the ones you buy for different levels for these, right? But it gave me 131s. And then, if I want to find different tracers for, heralds, I can do different levels. I can go to 130, right? Again, it's going to give me one of these already. So I'm going to have one of these for 130. Just want everyone who's watching that for legendary items, I want to make sure that's clear for you guys. I have all these mini boxes not because I got the Valor boost. They're giving them to me It's very handy to save time, though. I really do think you can check out the Valor video boost I made talking about that. All right, so what we're going to do for this one is I was doing multi-targets with this one. See, I got area effect, and actually I just got area effect, and then I got a morale one, which I don't think I should have got the morale one. I think I have plenty of morale. But I think what we'll do is we'll stick with area effect damage. And then I actually have a double one. I could just put both of those on this belt. But I'm not going to do both on the same one. So I'm going to open this one. Now we got this. All right, so I got tactical mastery rating. If I was magic, I would use that. Finesse might be nice. But if you look, this finesse has a bonus that you could do 2 different items equipped of this type, and it would add an extra bonus. But I'm not going to do that. Probably going to just stick with Empowered Blade with a generic just physical mastery rating for me. Since I do a lot of just physical damage as a guardian doing two-hander. So I'm going to stick with that one. With that. Let's open this next one. Maybe I should do a single target damage too. Might be a good idea. I think I'll throw in a single target one too. I could do another area of effect. Skill induction speed is good if you do a lot of skill inductions, but as a guardian I have very few skill inductions. This would be better for a caster or a hunter or something like that. Melees don't have a lot of long skill inductions. I could do another area effect and make my area effects way bigger than 9 targets, but 9's a lot. I don't think I need more than 9. So I'm going to do a single target damage one. Gonna put that on here. Again, there's a limit to how many you can have. So if I hover this again, now you can see it's telling me what or what, right? So the ones that have that little silver thing there on the area effect, those are the ones you can put those particular ones in. So I obviously have one more slot for that. So I could do another area effect damage. But now I need to do the top one, which is the Herald one, which is this one. And I have to choose between these. Lion is might, vitality, more might. Since I'm doing two-handed DPS, I'm doing that one. If I was going to be a tank, my tank legendaries that I'll make later, I'm going to use Ox because it gives more vitality. All right, so I'm going to use Lion, and then the others will have, Fate and Will, and depending on what class you are, you'll have to choose that accordingly. I have videos on that if you need help on that, but it's basically just what does your class use. Again, if you go to your class thing, you can hover your your traits, might, vitality. It'll say, as a guardian, might is very important for you. That you can kind of find which ones are your important ones. Obviously, might, vitality are my big ones as a guardian. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and apply that onto the belt. All right, so there we go. Now that was the top slot. We have one more slot there for another. So I could do another area of effect since I already have it out. I might use that instead of picking another one. I think I'm going to if it lets me. Nope, I don't have another slot for that, so don't worry. I'm going to save those for later. I'm going to save the box so I can pick for my next legendary later. And then I'm going to use, again, the Empowered Blade. Going to apply that onto my Guardian's belt as well. So now there we go. Look at that. Now I just need to do... All right, World Tracer. Oh, I can actually do one more of this one? I don't think I can, though. I think I am out on how many I can do there. But I do want to put on Guardian's War damage. I don't care about as much. I put that on my axe, so we'll think about it. But I want that one. I want to the King damage. So this is basically how you do it, guys, right? I don't want to do the video much longer than this, but you get the point. I'm already almost done, right? These enhanced limiters. You don't have anything to enhance. I believe. Drag onto the. Maybe it has to be equipped to do that one. Let's see. All right, hold on. You cannot equip items stocked with. What does it say? Stocked with same unique essence. Oops. Did something wrong. So, this is a good learning thing for everybody. I equipped something that was a unique essence, which might be the top one, is my guess. Are these the unique essences? Huh. Alright. Gotta figure this out. Which one is the unique essence? See, this is the kind of thing. I'll give him a sec. All right, my friends. I have it all solved and figured out for us. I'm sorry that I had a little second there of not knowing what I was doing, but I have some friendly advice from Mr. Henros here. So, the big thing is we can't have the same. So the only thing you can have the same on the 2 legendary items is the top one and the bottom 2. All the other ones cannot be the same thing. They all are individual specialties, right? So, what do? Well, the Guardian's Belt, I'm going to have to remove stuff. Unfortunately, I might have wasted some of my Valor boxes because I already chose them. You know, that's kind of a bummer. But maybe I can do slash reclaim and see what happens. It is a possibility. All right, so let me see. So we're going to go to get the reclaiming scroll here. Let me go. See if he knows about those. All right, so here's the Tracer Reclamation Scroll. Oh, it's 500, but I'm going to go ahead and just barter it and use it here. And we're going to use it on the Guardian's Belt. So it should give me all of those back. All right, good. It gave me all of those back. So I should be able to still use this top one, he said. I'll still be able to put the belt on. Yep, I still can put the belt on. That's good. And he said I can use the bottom 2. All right. But I will not be able to use the same thing of the abilities. So any abilities I have on here, Overwhelm, Ward Damage, Brutal Assault, all those things, I will not be able to use on the other one. So, but I can break these down always for things. Oh. All right. Oh, look at that. Wow, okay, so we have a very handy friend here helping out Voice of the Rings and all of us as we do this video. All right, so to get this little handy-dandy thing, you just need to hold shift and double left click one of your legendaries. And it brings this up. And now you can actually increase how powerful they are with the booster thing here. This thing, I believe. So you just drag and drop. Use enhancement level 121 to level up Herald of the Lion. Alright, so this is minimum level 121. Alright, so I'm not sure how powerful these are. Item level. Let's ask him what are the... There we go. Do they stack? There we go. I think that's a good question to ask. Sweet. So now that we know all that, so the big issue now is going to be the fact that I cannot do the same ones, and I already picked some, which is kind of a bummer. But it's not the end of the world. We might be able to break these down and buy some more right now. Whirling Retaliation damage. Did I have Whirling Retaliation on this one? I don't. Oh wait, yes I do. Down at the bottom. I sure do. Whirling Retaliation. Okay. Well, I should have definitely gotten the other one. Stagger critical rating. Did I do stagger critical rating on this one? I did. Okay, so I can't use any of those. Guardian's Ward, and I can't use To the King, and I can't use Overwhelm, and I can't use Brutal Assault. Unfortunately, all 6 of these, are already on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. And those top 2 middle ones, I also can't use similar ones. So the good news is I didn't pick similar ones on that one, so I can stick with having the area of effect one on this, because I do not have it on this one. Right? Let's just double check. Yep, no area of effect. So I can go ahead and put that on there, and I can put the single target damage on there. All right, which is good probably to have on the belt because I can switch it then, depending on what I'm using, right? All right, so sweet. The belt has that. I can still wear it. Good, good. So now we know how. We figured it out. So now I just need to put the other things in there that aren't the same ones. The good news is I do have that. Reaction to parry damage. Sweet. All right, well, let's put that on the belt. That's actually a good one to have on the belt because we probably use that on other things besides the Keen Blade. So we'll put that one on there. Bash damage. Well, of course, we'd be using that one on the belt when we're using a shield. So we'll leave that on there. Catch a breath cooldown, of course, we'll put that on there because that would be great. And then we've got turntables, cooldown, vitality. So these are actually really good to put on the belt. So that actually worked out pretty good for us, my friends. And I learned something and you learned something. So now we just have 2 more slots there. So, what else do we have over there? Okay. Looks like the belt can have one other special thing, which is very interesting. So it can have one other of these, but we just can't do a similar one. So we did, oh, ranged extend, what? Ranged attack extension? This? Yes, the different ratios can increase the level of trust of a higher amount. Look at the enhancement level. Alright, so let's look at our legendary again here. He showed us another trick. Oh, well, this is going to let me. Shift left click. Oh, I have to be clicked on one of these first. I'm not sure why it's not letting me open the thing. Oh, maybe because I'm doing something. No! Alright, so that one's worthless. He just told us there. The extension one is worthless, the ranged attack extension. Don't use it. So, I think what we'll do is maybe we'll just do incoming healing. It's outgoing healing. That's for a healer. I don't see an incoming healing one for me as a tank, or if someone's healing me, so we'll probably just do damage over time for my bleeds. I think that's what we'll do. Damage over time. Sweet. Alright. Look at that. Fantastic. So there we go. We should still be able to slot it. Yeah! Woohoo! Yeah! Look at us, guys. Alright, we're fantastic. I'm sorry that there's been a couple little bumps in the road on this episode. I'm sorry about that. But don't worry, we'll keep learning here together. Alright, so we have 2 more empty spots for specialty things. Well, the thing is, I don't really have any others right now that I can use. I used all of these. In fact, because I used all of these, I'm going to go ahead and break those down because now I know I can't use more than one. And since I put those on the belt, I won't put them on something else. These I might keep because I might end up using this on a one-handed. Well, see, again, what I should have done is the other box, I should have chosen the Defender of the Free Earth Shadow to have those other pieces. That was a mistake. Oh, well, it happens. Now you all know not to make that mistake. You all know now, right? You can't have the same. The only ones you can have the same are the top one, the Herald one, the Lion, and the very bottom 2, the Empowered ones. Those are the only ones that can be the same. Otherwise, if it's the same ability and same name, you can't have it the same, right? Again, right? There we go, see? So I did all my damage ones for my Keen Blade on my axe, and then for my belt, I did all things that will work on both using my 2-handed axe and using a 1-handed axe later, these will all still work good for that. Right? Because I'll still be able to use all these with a 1-handed axe, or with my shield. And yep, so that's all set up pretty good. I like that. I like that a lot. I have 2 more slots for special things down there. But since I chose that one thing wrong, I can't do that, which is a little bit of a bummer. But what we can do right now is, oh, I see. Maybe it's because I'm trying to type. That was very nice of him to help us out, though. Shout out to him. That was very kind to help us do our episode. Alright, shift double click. Remember that, everyone. Shift double click to get into the axe. So now we're going to look at upgrading this legendary item, alright? So if I want to upgrade this little legendary item, there we go. So I can use mithril coins, it looks like. But then also, I think you drag and drop. So if I want to drag and drop this into, can I split this just so I don't want to make a mistake? I'm just going to split it, and I'm only going to bring one over, and I'm going to drag and drop it onto the Herald buff. Use enhancement level 121 to level up Herald to Lion. Yes. Oh, look at that. It leveled it up. That's pretty cool. All right, so let's see. How much can I level these up? Does it give me the ability to level up? So how many I want to use? Okay, let's use 4, 5. Okay, so those don't do as much, obviously, as the gold. So So they're just different levels of power, how much. They're kind of like how legendary runes worked in the past, which is very interesting. Oh, interesting. So it only lets me do up to 1 level? Enhancement rune is not powerful enough. Oh, okay. So there's a certain threshold that rune can get it up to. Can this one go past that threshold? It can. It can go up to this point. And I have 400 of them, so I'm going to use 20. Okay. So now this one should let me get up to the higher points. I can use 10 of these. So that's going to use a lot of them. That's okay. I'm going to just max this out. So that's about as high as I'm going to get with that particular one. Interesting. This is a very interesting setup how they did this. Okay. Now, one that I use a lot that I would like to level up is my, not Guardian's Ward, Overwhelm. I use that a lot. That's a high damage. Oh my goodness, look at that damage now. 192,000 to 300,000 Bell damage. That is crazy. All right, but we're going to use the lowest level one first. We're going to do as much as that one will let me get it, too. All right. Then we're going to use the second higher level one. Use as many as I can use in that one. And then I'm going to use the blue ones, as many as I can use of the blue ones. There we go. Sweet. So leveled that thing up. And if you noticed, it didn't increase the percent damage. That's flat. But it did greatly increase the critical rating. So that's a flat amount, which kind of makes sense. Because if they were getting this thing up to like, 80%, that would be insane. That would be kind of probably unbalance the game very quickly, is my guess. So again, this is how you do it. You just drop these in. I'm sure you earn these over the world and stuff. I just got a bunch of them ahead because I bought the Valor pack again for those people who are watching. That don't know about I got the Valor pack. There we go. So that just increases my physical mastery rating. So that one's up. Sweet. So I got that one to 440. 400 to the king would be a good one to upgrade because to the king, that's physical. So basically I'm just increasing that physical mastery rating with these, which is still really good. It's a lot of extra damage. I should probably be doing this on the belt though, because the belt I will constantly be using. But I'm going to be using this axe too for leveling. So, all right, now I can actually do these. Let's see how much the actual empowerments do, because I want to see how much these actually go up. Let's see. It's pretty decent increase. Oh wow, that's a big increase. I'm just going to use the bottom two on all the rest. And anyway, you guys don't need to see me do all this because you think you get the gist. That looks like the basic gist, guys. So again, this episode was mainly going to be about legendary weapons, how the new stuff to an extent. This is where you come to Rivendell, right? You get a map. If you get the Valor boost, that'll help you out with a lot of time to get all this stuff ahead. Again, if you open the Valor boost, guys, I know this is about legendary weapons this video, but if you open the Valor boost, make sure you choose the 2 different traits, because if you choose, like I did, both the Keen Blade, they become useless because you can't stack them on 2 different legendaries. So you can only have 1 of each named one according to the, again, if you look at it, according to the middle part. So the top one you can have the same, the bottom 2 you can have the same, but all the ones in the middle cannot be the same name on your legendary items that are your same character. Now everybody knows, now I know. Very exciting. That was very good info. Thank you again to this random nice friend here who helped us out. Yes. Thanks, you helped me with the video. Alright, so anyway, now he will be famous, and if he watches this video, he'll know what we're talking about. Alright, you guys have a wonderful day in Middle-earth. I hope this helps you out. Don't forget to click that subscribe button. It's going to pop up right there. And the next episode will be in the top left of the guides. And then our main playlist, LOTRO Tale, will be there. And we're going to be allowing a lot of actual fun adventuring when Gundabad stuff. So remember, this is a guide video. But go check out our entertainment videos and fun fellowship videos of Voice of the Rings. Ha ha! Alright, see you guys. Have a wonderful day in Middle-earth, and I'll see you in the next episode of Voice of the Rings. Hello, my fellow Voice of the Rings members. One quick little thing I wanted added that I'm going to just put this in an extra little side video, okay? We'll call this an overview of everything we learned in the other video, okay? All right, so big thing we need to know. When you go into your legendary items, this little button's going to appear on each weapon you have in your legendary items, your old ones. Go ahead and click Appraise, because it's going to give you a ton of enhancement runes, which we learned about in the other video, enhancement runes and fragments that you can turn in. By the way, if you want to get more of, let's hover one of our new legendary items, of the, let's say I wanted to get the Brutal Assault damage thing. Again, we learned in the other episode too, we can't have any copies except for the top one and the bottom two. All the other ones have to be different names between your legendary item and legendary weapon. So they all have to be different, right? So there's the two of them, right? All right, but if you want to get those and buy new ones, if you notice from the other episode, I also got Warrior's Heart Morale Heal maximum and Warrior's Heart Stoic Bubble for when I have the Stoic buff from my other tree, right? Because I'm using just this one belt for now until I can upgrade and get a new one. So if I want to do that, what do you do? Well, these, by the way, these fragments, you'll actually be able to turn in for barter for 121 items, and you'll just go to your class shelf in Rivendell. You know how that place in the other video had the room with the shelf? Just go to your shelf and you can barter with these. And then, by the way, they'll also give you a ton of those, the actual currency. Besides the barter item you need, you also need the barter currency. So if I open up my wallet here real quick, I'll show you which one it is. So it is the legendary item. Let's see, where did they put it? Should be in here. There it is, right there. Ancient Script coins. So I have 30,000 of them now because I went into my legendary things and appraised my use this button here that shows up right here. I used them all on each one. You click on each one, you say appraise, and it'll give you a bunch of the script tokens. It'll give you a bunch of these fragments to turn in for barter too, and then it'll give you a bunch of the upgrading XP things, right? So again, really good thing to know for my people wanting to know stuff about legendary items. I will link this video right after that video so you can come check it out real quick. So to know that info. So you guys have a wonderful day in Middle-earth. You're all awesome. This is a real fast one compared to that long one we just had. And forgive me, I learned a little bit more, so I wanted to add on to it. So, but that's very important stuff to know. And again, you know the little things we messed up in the other video, so keep those all in mind. You're all awesome. I'm your hosting guide, Zolan Ironshield. You have a wonderful day in Middle-earth. More content will be coming out. Subscribe button's going to pop up there. The next episode is up there in the top left for guides. And then our main playlist, LOTRO Tales, down here. You guys have a wonderful day in Middle-earth, and I'll see you in the next episode of Voice of the Rings. See ya.